All right, guys, welcome back to Gray Zone Warfare. Today, we are going to do a stress-free loot run. We're going to call it the jog around the airfield. So we're going to do a jog around the airfield, and we're going to try to make some money with very little engagement. We're going to try to engage very little. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Golf 3 and take Falcon. So we're going to take a jog up this way. Like I said, the goal of this video is I really want like a no risk loot run. I'm not saying that's possible. Obviously we may see somebody that crosses our path and we'll have to deal with them however we need to deal with them. But that's what we're going to try for. We're going to try for a no risk loot run right here. It may not even be possible, but that's what we're going to do. So bear with me as we run and jog our way across the landscape. You're going to stick with me through the first one, and then as we get some of our longer runs, I'll let you take a break and kind of, deal with it that way. But we're going to sit here and go to our first spot. Make sure I got ammo, which I did not. Guess I'll fill that up with that crap ammo. Well, if it holds true and it's low risk, no risk, then we shouldn't need ammo, right? Okay. There, that's how we look at it. So as we come over, first spot should be right here. I always forget where these things are. Which side? I know they're here. There it is. All right, so boom, 873, 829. Man, see, there's our CQA1. We'll take the drink for shits and giggles. So next spot we are going to go to on our map is a long way away. So it's going to be a ways away, and I'm not going to make you sit. We're going to pop a stretch, and we're going to run. But I got to keep you with me because I said no risk. So I want to see if we can make it through this whole loot run. Being a ninja, no effort whatsoever. And again, I want to compare it to our airport video. Airport is quite lucrative at times, especially if you have the PLA meeting room key, because you do have the opportunity for a military gear crate. We do not have that key. Obviously, we don't come to airport that much. Like Sawmill is more my bread and butter, but airfield is just as lucrative, especially if you have that key. So but that's okay. We don't. We'll make it be fine. We got plenty of money. But what we are going to do is try to get through a loot run with no engagement. I don't see anybody. Let's run across. I think I ran out of stamina now. We got a little ways. And if I have to shoot somebody, I apologize. I tried. Said it's hard to get through this game shooting no one. That doesn't mean we can't try. Okay. So this one looks like it's going to have something. Looks like that's a person right there. So we're going to run away. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. We know they're here. We know they're here. Okay, I'm just trying to see if there's any way. And there's really not. All right. Dang. Didn't get very far. Didn't get very far, chat. Sorry. My bad. Looks like we had to take them on. And the reason why is because what we need is right here. So we kind of had to do what we had to do here to get to our loot. Because we don't care about them as much as we care about our loot. But again, very low risk. So even if it's no risk, if it's not no risk, at least it's low risk, right? So here's what we came here for. This is the bread and butter. There's a bar. Oh, yeah. Show me some love, baby. We'll take that for now. We don't like that, though. So next thing we're doing is we're coming right here. I'm going to start running, and I'll see you guys in just a second. All right, guys. Here we are. If you look on the map, we're right here. So we've killed 2 people. So we're going to track that at least for you guys so you know. But if you come right here, buried cash. Boom. Dropping that. Taking the CQ, as always. CQ is it. So next thing we're going to do is I think we're going to go. I'm trying to decide where we want to go. There's 2 of them there. Let's go right here. Let's go right in here. We'll stay in the shadows as long as we can. So this one's a little hard to find. It's a little hut. We're going to find it because that's what we're here for. We're here for the money. Said we're going to look around. We're going to find this thing, and then we're going to be on our way. Man, look how dark it is. It's crazy right now. I guess there's no moon. This game really is crazy, guys. Like the detail in this game, like the weather, everything about it, like is very, very good. Is it up here? There it is. I think that's what I'm looking for. Yeah. The thing about it's very good. The weather, like if there's no moon, all right, there it is, right there. Buried cash. It's dark. Okay, so is there anything in here? No. So we got nothing out of that one, but the potential's there. You see that clearly. So in the interest of doing it the right way, we're going to go to the rec yard. Now, we may have to encounter some enemies for this one. And if we do, we do. Said we're at 2 enemies total for the loot run right now. I think that's something we can all live with in terms of a very low risk, no risk loot run. And again, we've started breaking down the POIs, and we'll continue to do that because I think it's important for you guys to see that. So I will continue to break down the POIs. Get in here without him seeing me. But the point, so you can ninja your way in here if you want to. And somebody's already hit that, so. Okay. So there it is. Somebody's already hit that, so I had to shoot him. He saw me, so. Because we shoot him, we loot him. Right. We're like hunters in that aspect. So we're going to come over here and loot this guy. Then we're going to go to our next spot. And like I said, I try to give you areas and things that, popular. But so we're going to go right over here on the corner. You shouldn't have to engage with anybody if you kind of play back here. Corner of the airfield is another cache. Somebody's already been here, so it may have been hit, but that's okay. So we're just get back a little bit. We don't want to see it spotted, and we don't want to engage. This is a no risk, low risk loot run. So that's not what we're in the business of today. We're in the business of trying to get our loot and get out of here. And there's some things we can do off this loot run too. Like I said, you could always go and attack airfield itself, because airfield does have some very good items. But like I said, that's That's a decision for a later date. So right here, another CQ. All right, so we're still not overweight, so that's good. So next stop we're gonna make is right here. There's a little hut. It's right over here. So far it's been pretty low engagement. 3 people. One of them I felt like we may have been able to sneak away from. 2 of them were kind of guarding the loot that we needed, so there wasn't much options we had. I don't know if there's anything. The sawmill short where you can run down. That's all RNG. That's going to be dependent on where the guards are at the time you run down. But I don't know of much where you're going to come down and make money like this, with 3 guards. I don't know. I don't know. We got 3 left to hit, so we'll hit the 3 up, and then. See, this is what we call the loot run. Let's see here. Okay, where are you? I know you're here. There's my hut. There's my hut. There's my hut. There's my buried cash. Come on, give me something. Show me something. Phone. That's it. Dang. Okay. That's for nothing. So, next thing we're going to do is we're making a run all the way down here. So I'm not going to make you watch that. I'll run. Oh, wait, that's not it. No, sorry. All the way down here. I got to make you watch that distance. I'll be right back. All right, chat. So here we go. We're down where we said we needed to be. We're looking for the old dead tree. And right here on the back side, we have a buried cache. Snake wine. So, not, we haven't got a lot yet. So, to finish this loot run, we're going to hit up this little spot right here. Anyone that's kind of seen the airfield video understands what we're going. But again, so far we've only shot 3 people. Proud of that. Like I'm proud of that right now, because that's a pretty good low risk run. If you can get through a loot run with shooting 3 people, we'll see how lucrative it is. So for it to be worth my time for a loot run, if it's 30 minutes or more, I would like to get at least 8,000. And listen, there are some loot runs where you have the potential to make much more than that, but you got to be realistic. It's not going to be every time. If you can do it in, I don't know, 20 minutes or less, if you're really shitting and getting, if you got some stretches and you can do 20 minutes or less, then I mean, in all honesty, like if you can make $5,000, over $5,000, that's a good loot run. I mean, like I said, everything in this game takes time. There's no quick, easy way to make money. There's quicker ways to make money, and that's what this video tries to. This what these videos I put out try to show you. But at the end of the day, you still got to put the effort in. You got to put the grind in. I'm up to 500 and something thousand. I bought some crates. I was up to 570, I believe. My goal for this season was to try to get to 1 million. And again, I mean, it's just about what you want to do. I'm a hoarder. I hoard a bunch of stuff. Probably sell a lot and make a lot of money. But so anyway, the last spot we're looking for is right here. We're gonna come over. It's right here. Okay, so there's nothing there. Someone's already hit it. So that's the loop, and then we're gonna go back to Falcon. So let's run back over to Falcon. Let's just see what we ended up with. So I think was it 3? 2 or 3 already were looted of the buried caches, and I think there was one. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that right? 9? Sorry. I'm trying to look at it and see based on the notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2. Yeah, 9 buried caches on that run. So in that small little area, right now we're at 18 minutes. So I have a feeling we're going to get back to our or cop with under the 20-minute barrier. So if we make 5,000 or more, I'm gonna say, hey man, check mark. That's gonna meet my seal of approval. Because anything less than 20 minutes making $5,000, you're doing good. I mean, yes, I'm gonna tell you right now, you can go make more money than that, quicker than that, but not shooting 3 people. I'll say that. So it's up to you. Not shooting 3 people. Yeah, maybe you can. Hell, maybe y'all might be onto something, man. And if you are, let me know. Let me know in the comments. I need to know that too. All right, so we're back. CQ. So boom, 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 and boom. Okay, so here we are. We know what we're gonna do. We're gonna unload our M855 because that's what we do. We're in the business of making that money. Unload. Come on. Unload. There's more M855. We'll probably go back to that in a minute. Unload. All right. So here we are. We're back. Like I said, remember what we said now. We gotta make at least 5 for it to be considered worth our time. We're gonna give him that. We're gonna give him that. We're gonna give him that. We're gonna go gunny here, boom. And we're gonna go lab rat here, boom. And so in the grand scheme of it all, did we make enough to make it worth our time? We did. Okay. So we made $5,800 in a low risk, no risk loot run around the Pha Lang airport. Let's review. And remember, at least 2 of these were already hit. So we started at Falcon. So come in Golf 3, start at Falcon. You're going to make your way up right here. And you're going to loot around the debris, hidden cache. There's 9 hidden caches total. You're going to take the long run up here to this little house. That's where we had 2 people that we had to engage with. You're going to come here and loot. You're going to go to the rec yard. You can sneak into the rec yard. We killed 1 guy there. You can sneak in the rec yard, I think, without engaging. He saw me as I was leaving, so I had to kill him. So that's 3 people who we killed. We're then going to go to the corner of the Pha Lang airport, not going in the airport, just in the corner of the outskirts. You do not have to engage with anybody there. And that'll be another one. And then you're going to come over here, right here on this peninsula. There's a little shack, little shed broke down. And that is going to be pretty much risk-free. You're going to run all the way down here, staying out of the runway site to here, find the old dead tree. And then you're going to stay in between the road and the hangar, and you're just going to kind of work your way right through here and end up right here. Did not have to engage with anybody. And that's our 9th hidden cache. And then we just worked our way back to Falcon, and we were able to make, with 3 people, almost $6,000. I'll make sure I don't have anything in the wallet. I don't. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. Very quick, easy, no risk, low risk loot run. Like I said, where can you make $6,000 in the game only having to kill 3 people? I don't know. If there is somewhere, we all need to be talking about it. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Like I said, we do go live, on occasion, SOA_Snake Eyes on Twitch. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Please hit the subscribe button, and like I said, turn the noti bell on so you can get notifications whenever we post more videos just like this. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. I'll see you guys in the next one.